everyone, and welcome to Mystic Moonstone's weekly angel card reading. The duration is the 17th through to the 23rd, using Doreen Virtue Archangel, the Archangel kit set this week. Trusty old favourite like this. Okay, let's have a look. First card we have is Archangel Michael, beginning of the week, and it's crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. When Archangel Michael comes in, he emboldens you to actually step outside of the comfort zone, to actually be brave enough to maybe cut ties with something that's not serving a purpose, and in order to kind of embrace something new, something a little bit unknown, but knowing you've got angelic protection. Okay, so let's have a look and see an influence card to go with that. I've got my assistant with me again. Okay, and we have the Angel of Expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. So there's a situation around you where you're not letting your intentions be known. Perhaps you're wondering why nobody is listening to you, why things aren't going your way, but for some reason you're holding back from actually asking for what you need, and it's almost like you're expecting everybody to be a mind reader, everybody else to be able to second guess, where sometimes, you know, even though we think we're asking for something, maybe we're asking for it in all the wrong way, or as I'm saying, we're just expecting everyone to kind of guess what it is that we need. Okay, even in a relationship, sometimes it's very easy to fall into that trap where you just feel the other one should love you so much that they can read your mind, and you know, that's not always the way in relationships, and sometimes we have to express our needs. So, you know, be clear about what your intentions are, be clear about what you want, express yourself clearly, and Archangel Michael will give you the protection to feel safe enough to do that. Okay, so that's the beginning of the week. Let's go to midweek. It's always nice to be able to mix up decks, because it just shows you can always, you know, as long as you have different influence cards and you have your Archangel cards, you know, you can always work this system. Okay. I love this card. It's Archangel Chamuel, and it's the beloved one. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship, which is interesting because I was just talking about relationships, and I love it when they do this for me. You know, how sometimes in a relationship, maybe we think we're saying the right thing, maybe we think we're getting our point of view across, and then we get cross because the other one's not actually kind of connecting with what they're saying. But sometimes it's the way we're saying it, sometimes it's the tone it's being said, and sometimes it's what's not being said that's important. And on this card, just to kind of really sort of show you where I'm coming from here, you've got lots of lovely yellow, which is the solar plexus chakra, and also you have the blue, which links in with the throat chakra. So it's about really possibly feeling that you haven't got the power to be able to say what you want, and feeling kind of like a little bit powerless because of that. So there's kind of communication issues going on. Maybe you're feeling a little bit ignored, taken for granted. And you know, this is a soulmate relationship, and that's the key of it. You know, it is a relationship that's supposed to be around you, and you know, you just have to sort of trust what's being brought in intuitively and just speak the truth. Okay, let's have a look and see the influence card that goes with that. Lots of lovely blues and yellows in this reading. And we have the card of balance. So balance needs to be restored to this relationship in order for the communication to flow. I feel this is all about truth, it's about communication, it's about restoring balance, taking a balanced view on it as well. You know, it's not all about what you want in a relationship. A relationship is compromise, okay? And, you know, when you think about it, you know, anybody who says it's not compromise doesn't know a relationship, because everything is a decision, and it's like two people making a choice. You know, no matter how much you might think alike, if you both went out looking for houses separately, the possibility of you both coming to exactly the same house is quite sort of it's quite rare, really, you know. So, you know, so one of you will maybe have to make a compromise on something else, or you know, see it from a different point of view. You know, and a house is just a very sort of simple example. Even like, you know, if you ever watch couples picking wallpapers or choosing a kitchen, you know, go to B&Q and you'll see it every weekend sort of thing, you know. So, you know, it's about getting that balance. It's about really kind of not just biting your tongue, being truthful, speaking your truth, even if you can't have what you want. It's nice for the other person involved to know what you want, so that if a compromise can be made or if a solution can be found, then they have a chance of doing it, and you're not going to be throwing rocks at them later on because, you know, they haven't tried. Okay, so, you know, so I just really feel this is about relationships this week. It's about speaking out, it's about balance. And remember, when we talk about relationships as well, it can be other kinds of relationships, because it can be if there's a work situation which needs to have balance restored to it. You know, because Archangel Chamuel is also the spiritual careers counsellor, so that's just kind of come in as I was just going to move on. So, you know, so just look for balance being kind of returned to a situation. And I'm picking up the wrong pack. There we go. You think it'd be easier with them being different colours. Okay. We go to purples now. So we're moving up through the chakras. We're going to the brow and we're going to the crown. And you've got the lovely lights and the darks there. And, you know, this is about your intuition. It's about listening to your intuition. You know, you've spoken your needs, or, you know, you've let your intentions be clear towards the beginning of the week to midweek. End of the week, you know, you start to really listen to your intuition, you start to really put that in play. You're starting to see possible solutions to this, you know, with your brow chakra. And the card is prioritise. It's Archangel Metatron, the angel who helps you to find your way forward. Okay, helps you to get motivated, get galvanised, you know. And, you know, and sometimes with all relationships, even the most loving relationship in the world, you know, it needs a kick up the backside every so often. Okay, so focus on your highest priorities and I will help get you organised and motivated. So, you know, I feel that there's someone out there who's really kind of bit of a stalemate situation where, you know, the two of you are just kind of almost locked in silence, not quite knowing what the other one wants, and kind of, you know, lots of confusion there. And, you know, you just really need to let it all out and, you know, and restore that balance, and then move on to what's important for you both as a couple, what's important to you, if this is a work situation, what is important, you know, what is the objective of this job? Is it a project you're trying to get launched? Is there something, you know, are you against a deadline? This is the important stuff, you know, and kind of all the other stuff is just kind of getting in the way. Okay, doing it again. And we have peace. Okay, so end of the week, the situation's resolved and a sense of peace comes over the situation. And if you are a couple that start the week fighting, you end the week in peace. Okay, peace be with you. Just a quick recap for Malcolm. We have the crystal clear intentions beginning of the week, Archangel Michael coming in with that protection, helping you to cut ties with maybe something that's not serving a purpose, and also feeling emboldened enough to actually go forward and embrace the unknown, knowing that you do so with the angel's protection. Okay, angel of expression, speak your truth, express yourself, be truthful about what you want. You know, the thing about intentions is we have to express them, and that's why I think those two cards go so lovely together. And then we move on to the middle week. Archangel Chamuel coming in. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship, okay? And, you know, sometimes just because it's a spiritual soulmate relationship, just because it's a soulmate relationship, doesn't mean it's always going to work out and be roses every single day, okay? The other thing is, spiritual soulmates can also be people, as I'm saying, who come in like on a work front, or, you know, to teach us either a lesson or to get us to kind of go down a certain path. You know, earth angels around us, and, you know, and even those relationships can have difficulties and need to have balance restored. You know, sometimes you can be in such awe of someone, you know, someone's mentoring you, for instance, that you're in such awe that the balance falls out, and when that happens, then resentment can come in and things like that. So, you know, it's a case of restoring the balance, restoring the communication, stepping back into your personal power, communicating openly and freely. All that lovely blue, let the throat chakra just flow freely. Okay. End of the week, the Prioritise comes in, Archangel Metatron comes in. We'll be nudging you along the way a little bit better, sort of thing. Just getting you organised, as I said, getting you galvanised into doing what you need to be doing, you know, a little bit of motivation. Think of him as the Mr. M of the angels, okay? And the last card is peace, so a sense of peace, feeling that peace, you know, feeling that you've actually achieved something this week. Okay, I think I've got to the end of this reading. It's always lovely to do a reading. Okay, love and light to you all. Bye.